Pippen for three. And the rebound. Oh, Phil Jackson wanted a timeout. He was very unhappy with the defense at the other end. And Scottie Pippen never saw the timeout signal. They're on their feet here at the Delta Center. Shot clock at 4. Morris. Chicago needs a timeout. 3:25 remaining in the first. From the perimeter. And Phil Jackson not happy at all. He wanted that timeout. 9-0 run by Utah. Antoine Carr, on the other hand, extremely happy as his Jazz have hit 6 of their last 7 from the field. Let's check in with Jim Gray. Jim?
All right, during that last timeout, I asked the Jazz coaching staff if they have any plays designed to go after Michael Jordan because he's ill. I was told by the coaching staff that Jerry Sloan doesn't know that he's ill and doesn't want to know that he's ill, and he doesn't want his players to know. He wants them to play as though he's full 100% strength. Mark?
All right, thanks, Jim. From the coaching point of view, Matt, obviously that does make sense. Well, you know, again, you always want to make Michael Jordan work defensively, but you don't want to take your team out of what they normally do. Foul committed by Pippen. That is his first. We have 3 minutes to go in this first quarter, and the Jazz up by the count of 18-8. A reminder, after the game, we hope you tune into the live post-game interviews and broadcast straight from the Delta Center on NBA.com. That's the official website of the NBA.
Karl Malone at the line here for 2. Never foul a jump shooter, but Scottie Pippen is really struggling. He picked up his first foul on Karl's shot attempt. Karl Malone's free throws getting much better after the disappointment in game 1. More attempts and certainly the great percentage and the 2 clinchers in game 4. Scottie Pippen 0 for 3 tonight. That's 2 straight bad first quarters for Scottie.
Malone, as you saw, 5 of 6 in game 4, including the 2 clutch free throws right at the end of the game. The look on Michael Jordan's face. He is so frustrated. He cannot give up offensive rebounds on missed free throws. And for Jordan, that is his first foul. And the man he is frustrated with is Brian Williams for not blocking out Greg Ostertag, as the Chicago Bulls making mistake after mistake now at both ends of the floor.
Matt, I know you were always shooting the free throws, but as a rebounder, you step up the lane, toward the line, not to the basket. You come back to the basket after the miss.
I used to just try to grab one of their shorts and hold them, yes. A 10-0 run by Utah. They lead 19-8. And they're doing it with John Stockton on the bench, getting a rest with Howard Eisley on the floor. Here's Eisley. This is going to work. And it leads to the foul call. Well, this is just not a strong front line duo for Chicago right now. Brian Williams has not been rebounding. He was involved in the defensive play, and Tony Kukoc has his problems defensively all the time. He's clearly wiped out of there by Greg Ostertag. And Kukoc, who just came on, called for the foul, his first.
Matt, you mentioned not a strong front line for Chicago. I think that's what Karl Malone has failed to realize. Ostertag, a fine free throw shooter. Ostertag with the chest bump. But there's no Maurice Lucas on this front line. There's no Kevin McHale or Elvin Hayes that can slow down Karl Malone. He should just be killing these guys. This is Brian Williams and guys who can't guard anybody like Tony Kukoc.
Utah now up 21-8. Fair pass by Kukoc. Retrieved by Pippen. Here's Kerr for 3. Pippen with the rebound. And the foul is called. Foul on Ostertag. That is his first. And a sarcastic clap of the hands by Scottie Pippen, who has been begging for calls this whole first quarter, coming out with the mindset to take the ball to the basket, not getting the whistle. This time, the little reach-in foul and the sarcastic applause. So it's now 21-9 Jazz. A reminder, tomorrow, 3 o'clock Eastern, 12-9 Pacific. NBC Sports proud to present the 97th U.S. Open, the first of 4 days of live network coverage. That'll be direct from the Congressional Country Club. First round coverage beginning tomorrow, 3 o'clock in the East, 12 noon Pacific, right here on NBC.
Marv Ostertag's having his first real positive contribution of the series. Carl continues to favor the outside shot as Kukoc has no clue what's going on.
Here's Morris. Well, Chris Morris has also been a contributor in this series. Chris Morris has had his ups and downs as a member of the New Jersey Nets and with head coach Jerry Sloan.
Well, you're right, Bill. You should never take your eye off the ball in that situation, but since he is not looking, Steve Kerr should never throw that pass. So it's both players at fault there, but a nice conversion by Chris Morris, able to adjust in the air and use the glass.
A 14-1 run by the Jazz. Brian Williams. Nice move by Williams. Crowd wanted to travel. Utah 23 and Chicago 11. The Utah Jazz looking to go up 3 games to 2 with game number 6 coming up in Chicago on Friday night. Here's Morris for 3, and the rebound comes to Kukoc.
Utah should post up Ostertag. Kukoc cannot stop him down low, and Ostertag's having a fine game.
Good head fake. Brian Williams hit from behind by Ostertag. So that's 2 on Greg Ostertag.
Well, Brian Williams down on the post, taking a strong move to his offhand, the right hand, and using the glass nicely.
And then Ostertag just falls asleep. Brian Williams waited, and then when he sensed that Ostertag had already snored twice, he said, hey, drop step to the baseline.
For Greg Ostertag, easily his best start in this NBA Finals series. Just sat down after picking up a second foul, but 5 points and 5 rebounds for Ostertag, replaced by Greg Foster, one of the heroes in Game 3 last Friday night.
Marv, Chicago has 11 points. Well, you know, we talked about them coming out with fire. We just haven't seen it. Jordan hit a couple early. Nothing since. It's been forced play. Utah's defense, very sharp.
Well, I said they wanted to keep the score down, but they wanted Utah to be a lot closer to them. You mentioned they should post Ostertag. They should also post Karl Malone. They've been almost going exclusively to the pick and roll, but they got mismatches galore inside.
Chuck Bushler on the floor for the first time, and he's defending on Mars. Here's Malone. Yes. Karl Malone with 7, and the Jazz 25, the Bulls 12.
What kind of defense is that? You double team and then both guys back on Scotty. Emphatic dunk.
And the foul. Scottie Pippen with the head fake, and then drew the foul. It's on Malone.
Well, Scottie Pippen has been trying to get to that basket ever since the game started. Finally able to clear himself free of Chris Morris, and then going up big time and challenging Karl Malone with a strong finish.
And he says that the injured left foot is feeling better. Still cannot penetrate the way he would like because he has problems planting the foot and then cutting to the basket, but he's begun to find the rhythm.
Matt, do you think Scotty lights up when he sees Chris Morris guarding him?
Foster block and foul. Well, Pippen got a piece of the ball and the hand.
Well, I see a little different Scottie Pippen just in the last minute or so since Michael Jordan has gone to the bench for a rest. Now it looks like he wants to take it on his shoulders at the offensive end, and they're making a good hustle play at the defensive end. And with Michael under the weather, not effective, Scotty is really going to have to lift it very high.
And for those who may have just tuned in, as we reported at the start, Michael Jordan suffering from flu symptoms, did not go to the shoot-around, sat out practice, up all last night, spent all day in bed, did not eat at all. And you can just see the look as he stepped onto the floor with the rest of his teammates as the Chicago Bulls took the floor. Some 10 minutes.